Yo, your shit froze again. You hear me?
Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And the Golden Gophers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to run it here. Finding space at the 20. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Handoff to the back. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Makes a nice move there. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's an important first down on that running play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. His line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Back to throw. It's Marshall. Pressure is coming. Bringing pressure. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Extending the play now. Gets some space around the 30. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he released it. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the 1st down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this 1st half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quick throw, the catch is made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10.
That's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the 1st half of the national title.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kurt, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Now it's second down here. Quick throw caught on the left side. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
First and 10 play coming up. Heading left after the handoff. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. To throw, it's Marshall. Caught quickly. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
But it's incomplete. They missed an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Back to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Motion now from the tight end. And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. The distance will be 23 yards, a chip shot. And the field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Dropping back. It's Marshall. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Makes the grab. It's Marshall. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. So the offense clicking for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
The extra point is good. It's 28-10. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Great timing here with the quarterback and the wide receiver. That receiver does a nice job of keeping his route vertical, and the quarterback's taught to put the ball away from the defender towards the boundary. Good adjustment by the receiver and a big play by the offense.
Fires it to the wideout. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. The lead remains at 18 after the miss. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Golden Gophers will kick this away to begin the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Good enough for the first down to the 37. The Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Escapes the pocket. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, And then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The short completion of the tight end. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Here's the second down play. Here's the handoff. How's the spin move? And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game.
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
It's Marshall. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Talking about mine?
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field.
Yeah, the strip, and then that was a terrible ball. Like, I don't even know how he threw that. The interception at the half, I was trying to score. Like, I was like, how did you even throw that, bro? Like, are you that rattled? And it was just one of his favorite receivers, bro.
Gonna test the secondary. This one falls incomplete.
And then what's up with my line, bro? Like, they can't block nobody on the run. I'm like, bro, what's really going on here, man? That's why I said your team is really better. That's what I'm saying. Like, I caught you early in the season. I knew what was up then. But to catch you here at the end, it's over with. All right, that's why I said I already knew how that's going to work out. Huh?
Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium.
No, one of the interceptions I threw was 3rd down and long anyway. I was throwing on the run, which ain't his strength. And then I'm talking about the one over the middle. That nigga was open. I don't know who he threw it to. Huh? It wasn't even a user. It wasn't a user. Like, it was a bad throw. He threw it right at you.
Take away his ability to throw the football downfield. but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Yeah, right. He was behind you, and he threw it behind you.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. And the Golden Gophers have 1st and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 1st down. Looking to throw the football.
Bro, I can't even get a screen off? Like, that's crazy. I mean, it was open. Why he can't get through the trash? Like, that's crazy. Nova, what is wrong with you, bro?
It's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the left
Get there.
side.
Touchdown. Too fast. Yes.
This quarterback on fire today. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are...
Really got to wrap this shit up. I got to go.
Kicking team on now for the extra point.
I'm the only... This is my meeting. What you mean?
11-point game, 28-17.
I don't know, bro. Because it's 8 o'clock.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
I thought this has been a long ass game. It's been we've been playing 50 minutes.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? Trying to extend the play.
What was you diving at for?
Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st down here for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Got him for
Man, I hate to do it too, bro. Like I got a little momentum. I don't want to stop playing. I mean, we could pause it and see how long that shit lasts. Why not? You think so? You've tried it before? Man. Damn, bro. 7:59. It's just weak as fuck.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's running out of time.
Yes, sir.
And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out.
Are you high, bro?
Approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments?
Oh, come on.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Down he goes. A sack.
Damn, somebody in the meeting. Yeah, that fucking bullshit flag you had got. I had you cooked. It's 45-minute meeting. Yeah, we can see. We could try. That's my last pause. You got 2 pauses. Do you try your best? All right, I'm gonna cut the stream though.